inside. Let's go outside the building because we have our map of the UK and it's been basically changing colour and changing shape. We have our figures there on Broadcasting House, as you can see, and they're all projecting that majority for Boris Johnson. They tell their own story. But just down there to the right, where we have New Broadcasting House, Sophie is there with the changing political map of the UK.
My goodness, how it has changed. We can show you the shot tonight of what the map looked like when we came on air. That was with the colours of the 2017 general election. As the results came in, we took them all up, and now we have been relaying that map. But look at how dramatically different that map already is looking. One place that is pretty much unchanged at the moment is down here, London. It's huge on our map of hexagons because the 73 MPs really distort our map, and many of them remaining red tonight. But it's very much looking like an island of red. I've got a couple of voters with me here. You're a Labour voter, a Labour London voter. You must be very disappointed tonight.
Absolutely. I think Labour has really misjudged the mood of Brexit around the country and what it actually means to people in their traditional heartlands. As you can see, they've really just only broken through in London, which was a safe bet in the first place.
And you're a Liberal Democrat voter.
I am.
The Lib Dems have taken a big seat, Richmond Park here in London, but they've lost their leader.
I think that the taking of Richmond Park is hugely important in signifying that Lib Dems still have a significance in the forward-moving of politics. I think that overall it's been a dismal night for the Lib Dems, and I think we need to look for a new leader, as you know, evidently shown.
What did Lib Dems do wrong?
I think when it came down to it, it was a failure of leadership. I think that it rests more with Jo Swinson than it does with our Brexit policy. I think that as a leader and in her personality, she didn't connect with voters enough. OK, well, let's just take you across England and northeast Wales here, which has all those marginal seats which have just gone blue. And it is really striking just how much has changed. We were talking earlier about the red wall. Well, that has been breached. In fact, if you come up here into the northwest of England, there's literally a path now, a blue path from the west coast all the way over into the east coast, past Yorkshire. And I've got a voter from Yorkshire. You're from Halifax,
Yep.
a Conservative
Indeed,
voter,
yeah.
a delighted Conservative voter.
Very much so, yeah. I mean, it's been a fantastic night. I mean, obviously, the majority is far exceeding what I expected. It's especially fantastic to see so many sort of seats in the north, in Yorkshire, in the north east and elsewhere, flip from red to blue, because I think that fundamentally the Labour Party's taken the north for granted for far too long.
But that is the extraordinary thing watching this tonight, is the seats that some of them had huge majorities, Labour majorities, that have just gone.
Yeah, indeed, and I think it's largely down to the Brexit issue, because obviously the north, all three regions, Yorkshire, the north west and the north east, voted overwhelmingly to leave, but we've had so many Labour MPs that refused to respect that result, and I think that's ultimately the sort of democratic justice coming back to bite them, because those constituents, their fears haven't gone away, their desire to leave the EU hasn't gone away, but it hasn't been enacted either. So I think that's the evidence here of democratic justice in action.
Thank you very much. And just another big change as well. This is very much like it was in 2015 when we watched Scotland go yellow. Well, that is happening all over again. Obviously, Jo Swinson losing her seat, a big story there. I've got a voter here from Stirling with me now. Your reaction, you want independence, you voted SNP, your reaction to the results tonight?
Well, it's always a difficult night because Scotland votes one way, England votes another. And we can see with all this blue, that's not what we want. We want our independence, we want a left of centre government, and we want to be in the EU.
Are you going to get it with all that blue?
If voting means anything, it must.
OK, well, thank you very much. So, as you can see, this map really changing shape in front of our eyes, and that huge swathe, that red wall, is definitely being breached.
Well, indeed, Sophie, thanks very much. Thanks to your guests as well.